mean, the dude sucked his own dick. Is it really odd to ask if he used the condom?
Per usual, we like to have Kaya do the intro because he's the one that typically brings the most high energy enthusiasm to us.
I don't know why you keep kicking it to me, even though I legitimately do the worst intros and end up looking like an asshole to everyone.
Kaya, you gotta stop being modest. Come on, man.
Okay, yeah, I'm a giant asshole.
Good intro.
I think you're great.
Today we have Jackson, who, I don't know, Jackson.
You forgot my name last week, and now you don't even know where I'm from. Thanks.
We have Andrew, who
Hello.
Professionally writes street signs.
I told you not to tell anyone that.
Charlie, who's a professional gumball machine hacker, and me, still alive and kicking. And our guest today is Ray of Achievement Hunter fame. Introduce yourself, Ray.
What's up? My name's Ray. I used to work at Rooster Teeth, and then I quit. So now I just stream on Twitch.
Oh,
so
wait,
I got that
you
wrong, I
quit?
suppose.
Oh, we might have to stop this podcast.
Yeah, I got some old information here, boys. I thought you're still with him.
Said here, and I quote, Achievement Hunter and Let's Play. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
This is embarrassing.
Well, I want to
Ray,
thank you guys for
just leave
having me,
your,
and it was a good run.
Leave your resume with us. We'll give you a call.
But
All right.
as Ray leaves, we instead have the wonderful Brown Man as our guest. Hello, Brown
Hey,
Man.
hello. What's
Hey.
going on? Get
nice
that
to
Ray
meet you,
guy
Ray.
out of here.
Yeah, what a loser, that
So,
Ray Man. Ugh.
Sell yourself, since we don't know who you are, Brown Man.
Hey, I do.
Pretend like, let's say,
Shut up, Jackson.
shut up, Jackson.
Okay.
Let's say we on this podcast have the magical ability to broadcast your words right now to every woman on the planet.
Oh,
and this is now your chance to play it right. If you play it right, Emma Watson might go out with you. So
Now remember, though, every woman, so
the
your
Ron
mom is
Weasley.
also listening.
indeed.
Oh, God. So, hi, my name's Ray. I'm one of those guys on the internet that plays games for a living. I know, it's quite a unique thing. I play on twitch.tv/brownman. That's where you can find me. I'm a variety streamer, so I kind of play whatever the hell I want. Besides that, if you're looking for adequate gameplay and below average commentary, I am your guy.
Jesus Christ, that was professional.
Throw in that you like Harry Potter.
I love Harry Potter.
Oh,
Alright, Emma.
Emma's
Thank fucking
quivering
God.
right now. I mean,
If you're watching this, Emma, I said that too. So
Yeah. We will be watching Beauty and the Beast when it comes out as well.
Yeah, that's a shit movie from what
Yeah,
I've
let's
heard.
not
I'm
go that-
halfway. I'm halfway to
Alright.
Beast if you wanna, Emma.
So let's ask
All
the
right, so-
hard-hitting questions right
yeah.
off the bat. Brown Man, why not Black Man?
Well, for one, I am I am Hispanic, so brown felt right. I don't want to overstep my boundaries by proclaiming something I am not. So much love to all the black men and women out there, but I'm only brown man, unfortunately. Or fortunately,
that
depending how
question.
you look at it. I don't know if you're a racist or not.
We'll soon find out.
Depends
that
on
was
the
a much
day,
better
really.
answer than I thought. I thought it was.
That's how I
that was a
feel
good
that
answer.
day.
Yeah.
Depends on if I saw any of them.
Whatever will get us
Wake
views.
Every
Understandable.
second Tuesday, I like to be really racist. Other than that,
Yeah. I don't know.
I did have an interesting question for you here, though.
Okay.
So, I've been doing a bit of research here, looking for some pretty eye-opening topics, as I like to do for all the guests on here, and I came across something like sports and stuff. Are you a big fan? And which ones?
I do like sports. NFL primarily. I'm a football guy. Not that soccer shit. Like football. Like hand egg or whatever.
yeah,
American.
yeah, ass touching, good
yeah.
asses.
Yes, a lot of
tight
ass
tights.
slapping and yeah.
Ray, but that makes you
Good
just
games.
look like an uncultured swine. Didn't you hear Meryl Streep tell us that Hollywood is what we need to watch, not NFL? Come on.
She's also 138 years old, so I mean,
yeah, she's
it's
also
fine.
a cunt.
Whoa,
That's
Meryl
the
is an
point.
avid fan of this podcast.
Still,
Meryl, we're sorry.
I mean,
Since you're
Still
broadcasting
gilf
to all
material.
females on Earth, we never turn that feature off.
oh right. Can you just like flick that switch? Thank you.
Yeah. We have a switch for every generation.
yeah, well,
Off to a good start. Good intro,
no one's
guys.
ever answered this.
Jackson
question.
dials it down every
We're
week.
We're not used to people actually earnestly answering these questions, so we're
I will
we're
answer
lost.
whatever.
That's some good stuff
Yeah.
right there. Usually people don't even like sports that come on here.
Exactly.
I'm sorry to
I don't even know
stump
what
you.
the
You want to ask
soccer
again, and I can
is.
say no, I don't like sports.
Yeah.
Ray, we really need
Take
you
it
to
over the top.
apologize for having an actual life. It's throwing us off.
I'm really sorry.
Jackson, you had a question for Ray. I know you did. You were talking all about it before he came in.
Do you want to see Andrew's taint?
I do, actually. Not only that, can you take your scrotum and just dip it on my forehead?
I like to throw it over my shoulder to stretch it out on the weekends.
Sounds like a good
There's a
time.
story behind that.
You'd look like Santa, little if it was big.
Well, I was just
Hauling
thinking
his
of that,
little big balls.
the old Continental
Jumping
Soldier
down
song.
the chimney.
What kind of fucking Norwegian myths are you listening to, Kaya?
Oh, you're one to talk. I want it to be known that Andrew totally came on to me yesterday.
I did,
the
actually.
Discord.
Oh, yeah? What was,
Tell
what
the
was the
story.
line?
This is completely true.
Andrew, why?
I don't know. And Jackson, I'll send you the screenshot. You should just put it in the episode. It was basically me looking all cute, like
Oh,
I usually
yeah,
do
yeah,
with
the
my
Snapchat
hairy
filter.
chest and shit. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Your Skype profile picture's really rustling my jimmies in a good way.
Well, you should see me with the cougar filter then. Andrew was having a difficult time keeping his hands to himself.
It was,
boy.
I got the vapors, hot and bothered, if you will. And then about 3 imposters messaged me on the Discord 5 minutes later, and I lost all the feeling I had for that.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh my
That
god.
is,
Sorry to hear.
It's okay. So, speaking of imposters, Ray, how do you deal with people ripping you off or, like, copying your style or you exactly? And, like, sending you stuff like, hey, I'm Ray now.
Thankfully, that doesn't happen too much. There was one instance when I was at RT where somebody copied my Twitter profile and my Xbox profile to a T and somehow confused my friends that they were me. And I'm like, you could have just asked me. So they got bamboozled, but I guess
That's a hard schmeck
But
of
weren't
work.
they
I
just
get-
asking him instead? Like
No,
talking to
because
him
they
going,
actually
"Hey,
they
that
actually
Ray."
asked me in person. I'm like, why would I
Oh.
make another account and re-add you? Like, I don't. Whatever. It was a whole thing.
We should have got
and
that
then
guy
he
on.
just. He's probably more entertaining. I hear he doesn't like sports.
Damn it! I was gonna say that.
But yeah, it was only the one instance on each with Twitter. This was before I was verified, so I had a contact at Twitter at the time. And I'm like, hey, can you like ban this guy or something? And they're like, oh yeah, for sure. And then they just went away, and that was it.
That's so nice. So speaking of verification on Twitter, I got rejected within a few hours of applying.
Really?
What's up with that, right? Like, it's your guy, right?
I
You
wish.
just ask
I
him.
wish I
Pretend
could
you're
give you my
brown
contact.
or black, and
Yeah,
Jack
be,
himself will immediately step in and suck your balls.
Well, the problem
Who's
was
Jack?
that Charlie was trying to verify himself as Ray Narvaez Jr.
That's
That was my account.
You got him.
I would love to give you my contact, but he now works for Redbubble. So if you want a shirt that's about $63 of something stolen, then he's your guy.
I have a follow-up question.
Is
What
there
the fuck is
verification there?
Redbubble?
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
So-
You ever
us
heard of
on it.
Redbubble?
Yeah, never.
So Redbubble is a clothing site where you can make like your own designs and stuff. But what happens is people will take designs of shirts from other websites or like limited edition shirts, and just put it on there and jack up the price and sell it for
Yeah.
profit.
Oh wow, it's fucking
Well, that's
garbage.
interesting.
I mean, there is some like original stuff on there, but for the most part, it's just like a cesspool.
Do you like it?
He seemed to. Yeah.
Would not recommend.
Okay.
Oh.
Fuck.
Well, all right. No, I'll go ahead and cancel my membership
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, well, this is our reverse sponsorship corner. Do not buy from Redbubble. On that note, I would also like to mention that I've been trying to be more positive and swearless and stuff, but I still would like to just take a moment to say fuck everyone at Adobe. I hope every single one of you dies.
What's wrong with Adobe?
Do you want to tell
besides
your Adobe
everything?
story? Do you want to tell
It's-
Ray your Adobe
I'm
story? He'll love it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll love it, I'm sure. Well, all that magical time where you have a lapse in judgment and you think, hey, I'm gonna pay for this now. And so I decided
Yes.
to, hey, you know what, I'm gonna get an Adobe subscription, which used to work fine, but suddenly it doesn't. They just decided to not charge my credit card and then claim I'm late on payments. Now I should say that this credit card works just fine on every other fucking website. I could register on any porn site I want on the world. The world is my oyster. But Adobe says no. No, Kaya.
Not today.
I've contacted their support 4 times today alone, and each time those goddamn fucking cunts at Adobe, Rashdeen, Darshin, And Wesley, you fucking assholes that support.
Fuck Wesley.
I do not want to. If by any chance you assholes are listening to this after hours, I do not want to update my fucking card. I'm trying to get you to bill it. I realize you assholes deal with stupid customers all day who probably asking you how to turn on their computers or how to read their emails, but this is like a reverse problem. I'm here sitting here with my fucking
Would you
credit
contact
card.
Adobe?
Yeah, really. I can't read my email. Oh, Adobe, help me. Help me Photoshop into my email account.
No, they have like this live chat thing that many websites and services have.
Yeah,
which is so goddamn terrible.
That's disgusting.
It's almost like a reverse problem. Like, I'm not coming them with a problem. I'm coming to them with a solution. Like, I have the money. Just fucking take it. Right? I'm sitting there with my credit card, waving it, telling them, please, it works. Just charge me. Fucking charge me. It's the payment term for the 24th of February. Take the money. Take the fucking money. Why are you not billing me? What is
Maybe your
wrong
money's
with
not good
you?
enough for them.
I guess
Well,
not,
yeah.
because all they keep telling me is, oh, we're really sorry you're experiencing this issue, but here's how you update your card.
Here's how you check your email.
You goddamn assholes.
Oh,
Make sure your
So-
computer's plugged in first, and then you...
Oh, yeah.
take it from there.
Yeah. So, and while I was in the middle of my 4th support ticket chat there with Mr. Wesley or whatever, who it was that time, Adobe's entire accounting system went down. Their site doesn't fucking work right now. You cannot even log into your subscription management
You took
page.
them down.
So thank you,
Yeah,
Adobe.
you crashed them.
You did it.
I suppose so. Now, far be it from me to suggest anyone do ever, anything that is outside the law, but actually no buts. Everyone, you should all keep your subscriptions. And if you don't already have a subscription, please do not go to the Pirate Bay or Kick-Ass Torrents and do not torrent Adobe products, please.
Well, there goes any
It would
chances
be
of any
horrible.
sponsorships in the future. Thanks.
This
Whatever.
podcast
Okay, take that
sponsored
out.
by
Just-
the Pirate Bay.
Yeah, whatever. Just
And
fuck
Redbubble.
Adobe. Fuck all of you.
Make sure to torrent all the Redbubble merchandise.
God, made me angry too.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hang on. I should also hang on.
Here he goes again.
I forgot.
Remember something else.
You've got him fired up now, Ray.
Yeah.
No,
It's all
hang on
over.
though. This gave me a little jolt because I forgot the most delightful part, the cancellation fee. Because if I now, after 1 month of membership, cancel, I have to pay half of the other 11 months because of an issue that's not
Jesus.
even my fault.
That's
Fuck
good.
you, Adobe. I hope you die.
But
I
what's-
legitimately do. I don't. What?
What's wrong with keeping the subscription if they're not charging you? Why would you cancel
Because I
it?
cannot keep it, Jackson. They don't take my money. They will not let me pay. That's the goddamn problem. I want to keep it. I wanted to keep it. No, I don't. Fuck them. Fuck them all.
So, Ray,
God
now that
damn.
you work at Adobe,
He's going back to Windows Movie Maker
Yeah.
now. How about that,
Ah, the
Adobe?
classic.
the opening blue background with white text scroll, you can't beat that.
God, that was good.
Those are the
Just-
years.
That brings me to a question for Ray. Have you ever had a really bad customer support experience? And if so,
Was it
What was
Adobe? And why do you hate
It was
them?
not Adobe.
Sounds
I'm
like
gonna
a
be
lie.
honest. Ever since my girlfriend and I started dating, I let her do all the talking bits because I just hate people. So we have a system where if we have to interact with a human or whatever, I will have her do it, and then I will just pay for it.
Why is she not here?
So,
That's a good
is she
system.
like
It's a pretty good
synthesizing
setup.
your voice right now on the podcast?
She is
the
not.
soundboard, Ray soundboard.
Just halfway
but-
through the
but-
podcast.
Before that, there's nothing that really comes to mind. I mean, there were like some.
Can I hire your girlfriend to talk to Adobe
Yes,
on my behalf?
she loves it.
Can she get this
Um,
shit sorted out? Is she like Mike from Breaking Bad? That'd be cool. Was it Mike? Or
That'd be.
Mick?
I think it was
right?
Mike.
Mike, because
Yeah,
he
it was
got
Mike.
shot at the end.
How does
Yeah,
that
that's
have an
why- that's
effect on
why.
his name, Andrew?
Well,
I'm just
people
trying to
named Nick
protect
don't
his
get shot.
girlfriend. Yeah.
What?
But yeah, nothing really comes to mind. Especially when I was younger, I just kind of like, oh, that was not great, but we made it through it.
Yeah, I feel that. I've had nothing but bad experiences with customer support.
Yeah, I just try to avoid it at all costs, and now she just does it, and I'm like, thank you.
That's good. That's a good system.
Well, I was going to ask Ray. Ray, you
Yo.
you notoriously lean towards console gaming, right?
Yeah, I'm one of those assholes.
My actually thing that I was wondering is when you were part of Achievement Hunter and all that, your achievement score was like a big deal and you really hunted for it and you had to do all the guides and whatever. How much do you still really dive into that idea now? Because I feel, at least in gaming culture, gamer score and all that shit is really kind of waning on people's level of, I guess, achievement is the word. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, when it first came out for 360, it was, I mean, even back then it was like a niche thing, excuse me. And even now, it's probably even more niche. I feel like, obviously, it's still there, and not a lot of people go for it or care. But, I mean, it's still nice for, like, people who play casually to be like, oh, I got an achievement in this or that. Me, still to this day, I still enjoy doing it. It's one of my favorite hobbies, like, within gaming, I would say. You know, there'll be, like, shitty games I play just for achievements, but I've kind of branched off to, because that's all, obviously, Xbox stuff. I do. I play some more PlayStation stuff now, and I even venture into PC. But yeah, if there's something that has easy achievements, whether it be good or bad, I will still play it. And now that I have an audience to kind of experience some of the worst games with me, I find it more entertaining. I mean, the score means nothing. It's never meant anything. It's just kind of a fun thing that I do on the side.
That was a good answer.
That was a very solid answer.
Yeah,
Thank
I like
you.
that.
I try.
I respect that.
And then my follow-up question is, have you heard Charlie's joke?
No, but I'm ready for it.
Christ. Oh God. Well.
That reaction gets me even more excited for the joke.
Well, it's the guests love this one. We've yet to have a guest come on here that hasn't just busted up laughing. It's a real knee slap.
They've always wanted to come back just for the joke.
I have to restrain myself from laughing at this point.
Many people come to this podcast just to hear this joke. You're very lucky, Ray. I don't say it often.
Okay.
To put it lightly. So this happened pretty recently. I was driving down I-4, which is it's an interstate. It's a long road, and I was with my girlfriend, and I saw a sign for this restaurant called Boardwalk Burgers. You know, it's just a Boardwalk Burgers place. You know, homeless people slap some patties on the grill, and I saw this and I said, Boardwalk Burgers, more like board burgers, because the burgers aren't having any fun.
Wow, you actually kind of laughed.
Did you say that out loud, or did you just say it to yourself?
Well, I'll get to that in a minute. Did anyone else hear the giggle, or am I imagining that?
Play that over and over again.
We have that recorded.
Amplify that and make it sound like he just busted up laughing and the mic just got so fucking
And then
used
loop
to
just
it
put
for
a
the
laugh
rest of the
track.
episode.
That's
Anytime Ray talks, just that giggle. That's it.
That's the first time anyone has ever laughed at that joke, including my girlfriend. But I have truthfully, wholeheartedly thought that is the best joke I've ever told in my life.
I think
until I brought it to here.
People just need to get a better sense of humor. I thought it was
agree,
good.
right? It's a thinking man's joke.
It
It's
is.
so many
I
layers.
really had to ponder on it for about 3
Yeah.
milliseconds, and then it hit me.
Can you tell that joke
Like
on
a
your next
funny
stream?
onion.
I will, yeah. If I lose all my subscribers, it'll be worth it, though, because I'm able to spread that joke to more people.
His last act as a dying streamer is just board burgers.
Guys, I know I'm falling, and I'm not really, like, I'm not in anymore, and you're all kind of over me, but I got one last thing for you.
Oh, another humdinger.
Yeah.
Put it on your suicide note.
I'm going down swinging. You just put it on my casket. Not even a tombstone. Carve that on my casket.
Charlie's gonna be
The
swinging.
epitaph.
Charlie's gonna be swinging from the fucking rafters, and there's just gonna be a fucking piece of paper that says "board burgers" with a question mark.
It's a great joke. I'm glad someone here really.
Can I
gets it.
ask you something, Charlie?
Yeah.
When you went to Funhouse to record some stuff, did you have a good time with those guys?
Ooh,
Putting me on the
the
spot.
interviewees, the interviewer. Oh,
Yeah, that's a nice table turner right
shit!
there.
Ray, do you have a joke to tell him? Quick.
No, nothing. Oh, I got it. Okay, I got it. Did you hear about the Puerto Rican that graduated high school? Me neither, because we're all stupid. Ha! I'm Puerto Rican. It's cool. Don't worry. Don't worry.
We don't tolerate racism on
Board
this
burgers.
podcast. Right?
Really had to think about that one.
You can't put me on the spot like that, please.
To answer the question though, I've never really talked about it. I mean, it was an interesting experience. I know it's been talked about from other guests they've had on that show that they don't really talk to the guests beforehand. They just kind of say, hey, we're going to do this, this, and this today, and then just kind of go to edit videos for the rest of the entire day until those things come up. So I didn't really get to know any of them very well, and I was super uncomfortable, which is why, like, when we did record, I didn't say much because I hadn't really built any type of, like, relationship with them. It's basically just me and 4 strangers.
I get that.
And, I don't know, kind of a weird atmosphere, but
when I went
an interesting experience, and they're nice guys.
When I went over there recently, I mean, obviously I talked to them beforehand, so I kind of know them. But yeah, I mean, I went there, and they're like, okay, we're gonna record 2 things, and go to lunch or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. No, he's like, okay, give us 45 minutes or whatever. I'm like, that's fine. And I was on my phone on their couch, and they took a meeting, and they were just working and editing the whole time. It was kind of like. Yep. It's kind of like they were dead inside, and then they were able to record, and they kind of livened up,
came to life. But but since so you felt the same thing. You just didn't really know them that well, so you couldn't just spring to life like that.
The thing is they make a lot of content, and at least back then, I don't know if it's changed now, but they don't have editors or a group of editors. Like, they do all that stuff themselves. So it's like they'll record, and then it's like, okay, we gotta make sure the content comes out. Love those guys to death, and we went to lunch. It was great. They paid for it and all that, but I totally understand what you're talking about. Yeah, it's just kind of like, especially for you, because you've never talked to them before or anything like that. It's just a weird situation.
Did they ever say anything about Charlie when you were there? Did they want him back?
No, they
didn't.
The worst guest.
Yeah, this
you
weird
heard of
little
this
short
critical guy? Like, no, I have no idea.
Can't wait to have him on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. That'll be a good one. So,
well, what we should do is just not even invite him to the Skype call until we're already rolling, and just be like, "All right, hey, how's it going? We're here."
Well, I mean, they're probably used to just kind of turning it on and off. They'd probably be fine.
It's true.
I mean, you kind of have to with stuff like that, especially if you go to events. You have to be on the whole event. So.
Oh man! Speaking of that, though, we went to when I went there, we went to some launch event for this mediocre game called Lawbreakers for this press screening thing.
Oh yeah!
I've never been more uncomfortable in my life. There's a bunch of other YouTubers there trying to talk to Cliff Bleszinski. Oh my god! I don't know if you've ever been to any of those things, but holy Christ!
I'm not much of a party guy. I'm pretty introverted, so any kind of party like that, I kind of just no, I'm good. I'll just go home.
Cliff Bleszinski? It sounds like a kid's cartoon.
He goes by Cliffy B. He helped make Gears of War and Unreal.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it wasn't so much a part. No, he was what?
What's the one where he's like, you need skill to kill? Yeah.
Bulletstorm. Yeah.
Bulletstorm.
Maybe he might have worked on
Which
that.
apparently
I know it's the
has
same company.
Duke fucking Nukem in it now.
That was Pigs Can Fly. I'm pretty sure that was the developer.
Oh, you might be right, actually.
All I know is when I went to that launch event, that's probably the most uncomfortable I've been in a long time. They had a camera crew there to film all of these uncomfortable YouTubers. I was so embarrassed I didn't use my real name or any of my tags. I just kind of said I was their autistic nephew. And then when they had me play the game, they wanted me to link my Twitter, so I just said I don't own social media, and I only use an out-of-date laptop. So that way I didn't have any type of connection to the people there.
So it went well.
Ghost.
Yeah, it was a good event. Lawbreakers coming out soon. Great game. Good YouTubers played it. Check it out.
So niche, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
Glowing reviews.
Sorry you had to go through that.
I feel like I heard of it. Isn't that some Overwatch ripoff?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think it's an arena-based shooter.
Ray, can I ask you?
Yep.
I know you probably don't like getting asked about Achievement Hunter a lot, but is the work style at Achievement Hunter like the one at Funhouse?
Toward the end of Achievement Hunter, we had an editing bay and stuff like that, so it's a little bit different. So we would record for however long, and we would just hand it off to the editors. So we were never really working hard, I guess. We wouldn't record and be okay, we got to edit this fucking Minecraft Let's Play or whatever. We would just hand it off, and they would do all the hard stuff. So we would just we'd record, and try to keep ourselves on as long as possible. Whereas we talked about earlier with Funhouse, they would record, for however, and then have to immediately go to work on it. So it was kind of on, off, on, off, on, off. Where Achievement Hunter was mostly just on for most of the day, unless we were all caught up or had nothing to film, in which case we would just kind of hang out and shoot the shit. And I guess in that instance it was just not as stressful at Achievement Hunter.
Sounds a bit more enjoyable for the most part.
More enjoyable, yeah.
So that brings us to the next question.
Yeah.
I know all of us here have had some interesting masturbatory encounters. How about you? Any weird masturbating stories you can share with us here today?
Nothing special. I mean, besides when I was younger, my mom walking in on me and stuff like that. But
yeah, that's normal. Joining in too.
Yeah, it was really weird. I mean, Wincest, am I right? But yeah, I've never jerked off in a weird place or anything like that. It's just kind of yeah, I guess I'll just do this in the bathroom or in the shower, and that's it. I'm really boring.
So if you want
That's pretty
to
cookie cutter.
branch out to something with potential, then do you have any weird childhood stories at all? Anything you did as a kid that was kind of super dumb or weird or stupid or?
The only thing that comes to mind is when I think I was in second grade in school. Toward the end of the day, I kind of like lifted myself up on these two desks, like kind of like I was doing a push-up, but I was standing up. So I'd push myself up and I was swinging and being just like a loud, obnoxious asshole. And from what I remembered, I must have slipped forward, smashed my nose, and I was just bleeding and crying the whole time. That was pretty fucking stupid.
This was like last week, right?
Yeah, I say second grade, but this actually happened like a month ago. And
Right, second grade.
yeah. And
Our youngest guest yet.
Ray's
And
mother
that's-
gave him permission to be on the podcast.
that's pretty much it. I mean, I was a real boring kid. I didn't really go out much. I just played video games because it's safe inside my bubble.
Yeah, I didn't go out much either, and yet I still managed to be a weird kid.
What a great achievement you have there.
Yeah.
If only there was.
I had to be the.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I had to be the weirdest kid that did nothing with like his time ever. I just stayed inside and was weird to myself and my parents, of course.
Checking out your
but-
asshole, sniffing your earwax
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever it
hair
was.
and shit.
Oh yeah.
Trying to
Ray, I
suck
don't
your
know
own
if you-
dick. Yes, same.
I don't know if you've
It's not that hard.
written a
Walk down the
Wikipedia article. I don't know if you've written a Wikipedia article for me or anything yet, but I used to wipe my asshole with my hand and sniff it. Did you know that about
I mean,
me?
everybody does that, right?
Yeah, it's just a stage in every kid's life.
I'd rather hear about Andrew walking down the wall.
Yeah, dude, you put your feet on the wall, you walk downwards, you get the tip in there, and you go to town.
Actually, wait.
I'll be right
that
back.
brings-
I gotta try this.
Are you serious?
You just hear a thud in the background.
Just loud snapping noises.
yeah. Fuck.
Dead.
Fuck!
His girlfriend hangs up on customer support. Jesus Christ, again, right?
Gotta call the ambulance.
I almost fixed my Adobe account.
So,
I had
Did
to
you know
imagine
Andrew
her like Homer in that one Simpsons episode where he compresses a giant bowl of spaghetti into a bar, eats it, and then he just walks to the telephone. Says, "Hospital, please."
hospital, please. Yeah. So anyway, Ray, you were talking about sucking your own dick?
Yeah. I think everyone should at least try it.
I like
I
how you
agree.
said that
Andrew
where it
can
was
do
like
it.
kind of a mouthful.
Yeah, I'm
You-
eating Chipotle as we talk.
He's halfway
AKA
there.
my dick.
Well, let's be honest, it's everyone has
It's
tried.
not easy.
I'm pretty sure
Andrew can-
Charlie and me have talked about this in a previous stream, not the podcast.
A
but-
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, Kai, I told you, Andrew can actually suck his own cock, right?
Yeah.
How?
I told
That's
you.
you?
I just mentioned you walked down the wall.
Hang on.
Is
So-
that
So when I
gay?
was
Or
a
is that
little
like-
Hang
baby,
Hang
well,
on.
when I was what? What do you?
No, I'm gonna let
okay.
you keep going.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated that you are the mysterious dick sucker.
There's more than
every-
one of us,
every-
Kaya. We're not a minority.
Oh, I know. No, what I'm
Hey,
saying
that's
is,
me.
anytime I brought this up to Charlie, I was like, "Oh man, wouldn't it be so awesome if it was just easy and we could do it?" And Charlie would be like, "Yeah, I actually have a friend who can do that," and then we just swoon over that friend. But I didn't know it was you. It's like
Yeah.
meeting a celebrity right now.
Yeah, meeting a celebrity.
Never
Anyway,
mind
Brown
that.
Man, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Hey man, celebrity is a strong term.
Yeah, whatever.
Charlie, I think I told you that
whatever.
while we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I just mentioned Idle Conversation. I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, once I
It's
started,
not a pretty big deal.
to him even.
it's
Playing
really not.
Yu-Gi-Oh, talking about sucking your own dick. You know,
Yeah,
the usual.
the usual. That's my
The
Saturday
boys'
night.
night.
How good are you at it that it's just not a big deal? It's just
Well,
whatever.
so
Yeah.
once I started actually talking to women around like 14, I
you
stopped.
figured I'd better do this myself.
No, once
There's no way I'm
no,
gonna get one.
no. That's when it stopped. That's when it stopped. So I was about 12, 13. I was in that age where it was like I couldn't do the sex, but nothing was good enough to do it myself. It was like you get the bag and you fill it with Vaseline, or you do this. Yeah, like you go on the internet and you look up advanced
Same.
hand techniques and meditations, and nothing's good enough. Just 7 times a day, you just never get there. So eventually,
Jesus Christ.
I knew. Hey, I had a normal childhood.
Dick's bloodied and bruised, and it's just not,
not enough.
You gotta take a break.
So I knew that, like, growing up, growing up, I was flexible. Like, I could stretch very easily, and I was like a lanky, gangly fuck. So it was like, I don't know. I just knew I was flexible. So I was like, this might be possible. So I started doing research online, and they were like, there's whole guides on how to do it, and they're like, if it's long enough, you can like get into like a rocket pooping position where you grab the underside of your knees and bring it up. And I was like, whatever. And eventually they were like, so the easiest way is you put your feet on the wall, you get on the bed, and you walk down the wall, and you do it. And at first, I tried for like 2 hours and nothing happened. And then the next night I tried for like 2 hours and nothing happened. After like a week of trying, I could lick the very endest bit. And I was like, we're fucking in there. And I kept trying and stretching and flexing. And eventually, like, I achieved something. And that was...
The next day he had his balls down his throat.
That was the crashing reality when I learned that doing that is more like sucking a dick than getting your dick sucked.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
It's incredibly overrated.
Did you ever come in your mouth?
No. I drew the line.
You don't have to lie to us. Not even like a little.
Does it not hurt a lot?
It didn't hurt
my biggest fear,
because
I'm so unstretchy that I cannot even touch my toes. It just
Same.
I can't either.
It's a different
no,
realm
at this
for
point,
me to be able to. Anytime I see someone who's flexible enough to touch their own toes, I'm just in awe. I feel like
can't.
sucking my own dick would just at this point break my back and leave me paralyzed.
I can't.
leaving just someone to find me with my limp dick in my mouth and drool overflowing, plugging my mouth like a cork.
But as
dead.
they find your body, your single thumb extended into the air.
I guess, yeah, but I'd also...
What a way to go out.
It'd take a while for someone to find me, so I'd be stiff at that point, so they'd have to really
Oh yeah,
crank me
you'd be
apart.
stiff. Hell yeah, you'd be stiff.
They'd have to, like, crowbar my cock out of my mouth.
Jaws of...
My cats would start nibbling my ass at that point, probably.
That'll add to it.
Start eating me.
It'll get harder.
Yeah, man.
Probably not a good sight.
Stretches down your throat.
But no, every time I did it, I was always really careful to make sure that I was like not letting. I made sure that I was in control of gravity, like I wasn't just gonna fall on myself. And if I ever started,
He just jumps up, lands on his neck.
and if I ever
The
started
secret technique is ragdolling it.
you need to shatter your third and fourth vertebrae to really get that extra bend.
You have to be committed.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the only way.
So that's why I can't walk anymore. But
That's why we let him on the
That's why I'm
podcast.
confined to a
this
wheelchair,
chair.
but I mean,
now
it
you
was
guys
worth it.
know I didn't get in a skiing accident at all. But no, I don't know. Every time I felt any pain, I would stop, and eventually I did it like once or twice, and I was like, well, that was not worth all the time and effort.
Maybe that's why you're so
the
tall.
practice.
Maybe that's like a secret.
Stretched you
one's
out.
Really,
You got it.
yeah.
It
Maybe
grew
there's a
me-
correlation.
Yeah.
You
so
decompressed
guys
your
at home
spine.
listening, this is the advice corner.
Everyone,
your dick.
yeah, he has some
It'll help.
physics.
Charlie's
advice.
gonna start later tonight.
I'm already starting. I'm upside down as we speak.
He already broke up with his girlfriend, sent her home.
No, he goes, honey, come here, hold my legs down.
It's gonna be great. You just watch.
Just trust me, I won't need you anymore.
Gonna be 2 inches taller.
I've read all the research online. I've read Andrew's thesis on it.
Just points at her. You're obsolete. Leave.
I don't need you anymore. I figured this out. Ray taught me how.
Yeah, throw me under the bus. It's fun.
I'll use your name.
Use my full name with the junior at the end. Don't throw my dad under the bus. Just me. He doesn't deserve that.
God forbid he gets in the crossfire of the man who killed himself sucking his own
This
dick.
is when your dad perks up from listening to the podcast. Huh? Fuck!
What the fuck?
I didn't teach my son that. I taught my son to walk down the wall.
I didn't teach him dangerous techniques.
He-
My God, he did
Dude, safety
the rocket
first.
pooper?
Be safe when sucking is the rule number one in our house.
Did you wear a condom when you did it to be safe, or did you just like kind of?
I mean, I just
Yes,
I
at
didn't-
12 years old, I don't think he.
I didn't have access to them.
condom.
Yeah, I didn't have access to them.
I mean, the dude sucked his own dick. Is it really odd to ask if he used
I'm
the
right
condom?
here!
I guess that's true. Ray, you weren't here for the pre-post cast thing that we do on Extra for our patreon.com/theofficialpodcast patrons, but Andrew kind of told us that he was already way into, like, knee-deep into sex by, like, age 6.
Nice.
It's pretty amazing.
Well, if we
stuff.
want to get
He
into,
sent us a taint picture on this chat once. I don't know if you can scroll up and see his taint, but it's there.
there's so much lies and slander going on. By the way, Ray, it's very nice to meet you.
Hey, it's nice to meet you too.
But no, I mean, the only thing that goes with that, and Ray might actually be able to relate to this, is I was on Newgrounds Sport Games by the time I was like 8 years old, and that's where I
Oh,
found out
yeah.
about sex and stuff. You got into those, Ray?
I am familiar with those.
Yeah, which ones were your favorite? Please list them
I
alphabetically.
do not remember which ones were my favorite. I just remember boobs, and that's all I needed.
Like really
Newgrounds
low
for me in
quality.
high school was pretty much okay, like normal games, porn games, and anything by Eagle Raptor, essentially.
I mean, it makes sense. That was
I
the
remember
time.
those days.
Yeah, that was the time.
I got I stopped going on Newgrounds when I think I was around 9, because I was trying to do what you were doing, Andrew, look at like some boobies and stuff while playing like a dress-up game. But I got bamboozled on a strip poker game, and I got her top off, saw some titties, you know, dick in hand, and then as I was getting the pants off, she turned around and there was a wiener, and I cried. I'm not kidding. I actually
Appropriate response.
What do you mean she turned
Yeah.
around? How did you see the titties if she had her back turned?
Because she had panties on, and then when she was taking the panties off, she turned around, so it was ass.
Oh.
And then as she turned around again, it was just like a floppy old man schlong.
And then in the corner, your dad shed a single tear. That's my boy.
As he was walking down the wall.
And it wasn't because he was crying. It's because he was in horrible pain in his back. Son, help me.
He might have set you up.
That was his video.
It was something for him to watch while he practiced.
Oh man,
Gotcha, son.
ain't that some shit?
Ain't that some shit? He'll never expect there's a waiter there. So, Ray,
The old bait and switch.
I don't know if you know, but I do a spot-on, flawless impression of Charlie's dad. And anytime he's
Well,
brought
Ray's
up,
the expert on my dad.
yeah,
He'll know.
Ray, what do you think of Charlie's dad? Just let it all out. Just tell us your honest opinion. Don't even think about it.
I think he's a great individual. I mean, you swam around his testicles for a little bit, so you got to thank him for that, right?
He's done a lot for the
That's a good
Hispanic
point.
community.
Overall, 10 out of 10.
Ooh. That's like the highest dad rating he's ever gotten.
Yeah. With the chili pepper on Rate My Professor, is he a hot dad?
Yes.
Oh,
Dilf.
boy, I'll tell him.
So, Ray, that's a question. If we set you up on a blind date with Charlie's dad, would you do it?
Well, is it? You just told me who it is. Is it a blind date?
Well, no,
Yeah,
we
you idiot.
we don't know. You don't know who he what he sounds like.
That-
what
that's
he
a good
likes.
point.
Yeah, you know of him.
Yeah, I
but
guess
you
as
don't
long
know
as he's
him.
not wearing a shirt that says Charlie's dad, I'll be going in blind.
What if he?
Yeah,
not
dude, I'll
only,
do it.
What if he not only wears a shirt that Charlie's dad, but he requires you to wear one that says Charlie's dad as well?
I think that'd be adorable, and I'm totally down for it.
That'd be
Oh,
confusing.
Well,
for Charlie,
what a
though.
coincidence! If you could check your mailbox.
I'll be right back. I gotta run outside.
Charlie
Is it
would
snail
be
mail
really
or
confused
email?
though. Like, which one is my dad? The guy who raised me, or this Hispanic dude?
The shirt's throwing me off.
Which one's shorter?
Can mine be in Spanish though? So like really, it's like culturally appropriate.
So wouldn't it be like Papa de Charlie or something? What is Charlie in Spanish, Ray? Help us out.
Charlie.
Carlos.
Charlio?
It's Carlos.
Yeah, I don't speak Spanish, so
Charlie just
I'm good
runs
with
up
that.
to him. Ay, papi.
That's
El
all I need to
Charlie.
know.
El Charlie.
Jackson, you've been awfully quiet over there. What's up?
I've
What's
just
going
been
on? man?
muting my
Touching
microphone.
himself.
Yeah, I'm a big fan, Ray.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you for watching my subpar content. I like that. Thank you.
It's alright.
I mean, that's
Well,
what we.
so I wanted to ask
Yeah.
you: are you a big fan of
Sufficiency.
the official podcast?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know you guys had a podcast,
Oh man,
That'll do it.
but
you can
I
back
am
that
now.
sentence up
Without-
though, and just be, "Hey, I'm going to be honest. I didn't know 3 of you."
I was streaming today, and I kept telling people I have to record, but I wasn't sure if like I was allowed to say what I was gonna do because I don't.
oh, it's a big deal. You don't want to leak that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
See,
confidential information, right?
but yeah, I'll talk about it tomorrow. You guys got paid. Give me all the shit to help you sell out because I totally encourage
Patreon.com,
that.
the official podcast.
Send me links and everything.
Jackson,
Twitters and
plug
everything.
Redbubble.
I mean, hopefully after this, our viewership will jump up from like 200. What did we break? 200 last episode? 200 people?
My dad told some of his friends about it. So they came
Oh,
back.
they
I
got
think
like
he made,
that. They got like that
yeah.
fundraiser thing at work where you're selling candy bars.
Except it's just official podcast papers. Please tune in
Watch
to
my son's podcast.
Please.
They made a whole $7 on Patreon. Ain't that some shit?
You got to start somewhere.
Do you have a Patreon, Ray, or do you just take?
I do not have a
donations from
Patreon.
Twitch?
I take donations on Twitch. The Patreon guys actually approached me twice, and they're like, "We want you to do Patreon and this and this and that," but there was nothing that I could think of that I can like give
Reward
patrons
people
that'll be
with,
worth
yeah.
it. So
Yeah,
and
neither can we.
instead of just like being like, "Give me money on a different website," I'm just like, "Thank you, but I'm gonna have to pass."
Well, Ray, that actually leads to a decent question you could talking about. So you, when you did your gaming content, when you were part of Achievement Hunter and all that, you used to be just like, I'm assuming salary or hourly.
Yeah, I
or
was just
whatever.
just a salary employee.
Yeah. So how do you feel now in kind of having to balance your whole here's content, but also if you want to support me, I could use the donations and all that. How do you feel going into that? Are there any challenges you didn't expect? Is it working out for you? Like, how would you talk about that?
I mean, it's been working out great. When I left, the biggest fear was people not subscribing or donating or whatever, and pretty much not being able to live off of Twitch, because I had while working on Achievement Hunter, I streamed on Twitch. I did it. I couldn't make any money on it because of the conflict of interest, but I did it for fun for about a year and a half. And when I made the transition, I think people saw that I wasn't just doing this to, make a quick buck or just try to take advantage of people like, hey, just give me money here on Twitch. They saw that I really enjoyed it, and I was happier doing Twitch, being able to play what I want to play whenever I want to play, and people really saw that and they wanted to support me, and thankfully, it'll be 2 years in April. It's going better than ever. Financially, it's better. I'm just happier. It's more freedom, and overall, it's been great. I still kind of feel weird when people, and I don't think this will ever be, quote unquote normal to me. Whenever people, donate an extremely generous amount of money, like I don't know what to say. I feel like thank you isn't enough, but at the same time, it's like I don't know what else to say. This person just gave me however much money. And they're just like, yeah, I've been watching your content for, whatever, a year. And, I want to give back, so here you go. And I'm like, thank you. I guess I'll keep doing what I do, and I don't know what else to say, really. But people have been super generous, super supportive, and, without being super cheesy and cliche, I absolutely would not be able to do what I do without, people watching and supporting.
Give us your best thank you for our Patreon fans.
Hey, Patreon fans, Ray here. There should hopefully be like 15,000 of you at this point. I want to thank you for watching and supporting these very, very, very talented gentlemen. And give them all your money. If you're sub to me, unsub and give them your money.
Yep.
And maybe come back a little bit later. But give them your money. They are hardworking, sexy individuals, and they deserve it. Thank you.
Damn right.
That was genuinely the best thing we've ever had on this podcast. I'm not even.
Yeah.
Well, don't commend him yet. He didn't finish the script. You forgot the part about our wieners being very.
Oh shit.
Line 3.
All of their wieners are ginormous. Some of them could even suck their own wiener.
Yeah, Charlie, his is so
stuff.
huge.
There it is.
Charlie's
There you
only
go.
got 6.5 inches. He's got a tiny dick.
Okay, that's not.
Is
nice.
that tiny? I think that's average.
No,
Right,
that's
that's above
one,
average.
Right? Please tell me.
I think, 5.5 is average, isn't it?
I mean, at least
That's
you don't
right.
live in India where the average is like, I think 5. Like 4.5.
You're thinking of
It's
Saudi Arabia.
tiny.
Well, isn't that good then? Because if you have like a 6-inch wiener, you're like a snake.
Yeah, like a 1%. I'd rather be in a state or a country that has like a 3-inch average.
Well, no,
Well,
I'm just
yeah,
saying at
well,
least
Amen,
you
brother.
You're not part of that like you weren't born there and have such tiny wiener.
Oh, okay.
That's
You are handsome and with big wiener.
Yeah, thank God you weren't born in India, Charlie.
Yeah. Back to the racism issue that we wanted to bring up. Brown man,
I
which
can't
is
believe
your
we
least
stole their
favorite?
lands. Am I right?
Yeah, really.
But yeah, I hope that answered your question.
Yeah.
What question
that
did we
was-
ask?
Yeah. Can you just answer it again?
Why do you like? Yeah, I forgot what we asked. What was your favorite part about our wieners or something?
Yeah.
That they go down so smoothly down my throat all at once.
Oh, that's off book right there. That's from the
Ray,
heart.
what a
really
coincidence.
nice.
It's time for the interactive part of the podcast.
Okay.
We have booked you a flight if you check American Airlines.
Nice.
And bring lube.
I'll be the lube. No
And
way.
your Patreon.
Oh, are
money.
you self-lubricating too?
Sure. Yeah.
I thought I
We'll
was
make
the
it
only
work.
one.
Oh man, he's fun
Fantastic.
and he has phlegm.
He's fun and fluid.
Patooey. That's me spitting.
Thank you for narrating.
I'm glad I did a
Onomatopoeia.
visual joke on a podcast. I actually like spit in my hand. I'm a
I mean,
fucking idiot.
I was applauding and giving a thumbs up. You just couldn't
Thank
see
you.
it.
I do that same shit too sometimes on this podcast. I'll be like talking and then like if I'm not getting my point across, I'll be making like a Batman symbol with my hands, like thinking it's more clear to everyone, but it's only me.
Is it more clear to yourself?
Yeah, at
That's
least,
really
you know, that's what
important thing.
matters.
Why do you make
Yeah,
the
that's what
Batman
matters.
symbol to clear your thoughts? You could be talking
Because he
about
needs help
anything.
from
Be
Batman.
like, Batman, help me.
Ben Affleck, help me here.
Do you just hold it out your window and hope to God he comes one day?
I've been disappointed so far, but one day he'll show.
That's a good
Post-it
question.
notes.
Ray,
Yo.
favorite Batman in terms
Oh,
of
damn it.
actors?
What a dumb question.
That's the worst.
George
one we've
Clooney,
had.
Yeah.
obviously.
See, he
Not even
answered it,
close.
though. That makes it a great question.
Ray will
I have to
answer
go.
anything.
I have
That's
to go
not
with
true at
Adam
all.
West.
Adam West.
I think Adam West. Just something about the eyebrows, the like drawn on eyebrows and the comedy of the show. I thought it was great.
Is Adam West the surfing Batman?
Yeah, they were.
Yes. Sometimes you
Good
just
choice.
can't get rid of a bomb. He's like running up and down a pier
Yeah.
with a bomb.
So good. All right, Kai, ask a better question. I fucking dare you.
Oh shit.
What do you think of my profile picture?
He already answered that.
I am
changed
You haven't
drenched.
seen it.
What? He answered
I
it.
updated it. I just
Oh,
updated
did you?
it
It hasn't
just for this
updated for
question.
me.
Unlike you, I'm prepared.
It hasn't updated.
It hasn't
updated,
It's
but
Oh,
it
updated.
now
does.
there it is. There
It's
it
the
is.
cheetah one.
Oh, I can't
It's
see it.
still not.
That's
It's
the
not
one that gave
updated.
me. It is for me. It's the one that gave me a massive hard on.
Do you have like an
Yeah.
Imgur link and put it in chat for later? Right?
I'm
For
gonna
later.
just drop the chat.
Kaya,
Why later?
link
See,
him to the Patreon instead.
Donate to the $50 tier and you'll get it.
I keep telling Jackson, can we just have the Patreon link spazzing on screen like those cheesy old
Oh,
ads?
it changed. Oh dear.
Oh wow!
Right? Hot
Yeah.
and bothered.
I
for
agree.
me.
You are adorbs.
I
You
am
look
a
like
dorks.
the Yellow Ranger in the Power Rangers movie.
Oh, do
when
I
they
look
turn
like-
into ninjas?
I felt like I look like a Mortal Kombat character if the game was just super duper gay
Ooh.
and cute.
Yeah, that's a good
Kaya,
one.
you
yeah.
look like
Yeah.
the most adorable protester at the rally you're going to later.
Aw, the gay pride parade.
Yeah, go protest the gay pride parade looking like that.
I like how even the cheetah ears have smiley faces on
I
them.
didn't
I didn't
notice
even-
that.
Hey,
I didn't know I
Where?
could get harder than this. I
I can't
actually
see the
wait.
smiley
Where are the
face.
smiley faces? I don't see him.
So is that like a surgical mask, but like an animal one?
It's a filter.
Ah.
It's his true self.
I also didn't know it was a filter. I thought it was just the ears. I thought he actually put a mask on.
Yes, so did I.
Wait, it's a filter?
Drew on it. Yeah, it's a Snapchat.
It's probably like a
filter.
Snapchat thing, right?
yeah.
Oh fuck! I thought you actually owned those things.
Did you think I actually did makeup?
I am so flaccid now. Yeah, I did.
I didn't even notice the makeup. I thought that was. Just
I thought
your
you
eyes.
dolled up for me.
Eyeliner.
I mean, Andrew, if that's what you expected,
Whatever
I
gets
should
you
Jackson.
know.
off, man.
Jackson,
I
during
did.
this part in the podcast on screen, just put like a random picture of Ray instead.
Oh yeah.
They'll love it.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
That you and
You're
Ray
adorable.
are
We
both
all look
cuties.
alike,
I
us
mean,
us brown people.
I mean, we do.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ray. You're saying what we're all thinking.
Listen,
Thanks for
I'll
backing
do
us
it.
whites up.
So
I have
anyway,
no
gun
shame.
control. Let's get some.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray. So, that Trump presidency thing with the
Dude,
Hispanics.
build that fucking wall, am I right? Guys? Guys? I know nothing about
we
politics.
should probably change this
Yeah.
discussion.
I also know nothing about
I
politics.
also know
don't worry.
nothing.
It's great.
Did you know Jackson's not from America though?
What?
Neither is
Where are you
Kai.
from?
But I
Jackson.
was made by the same people, so it's all good.
You were made
My
by the
parents
people who
made you too?
America? What?
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah. Elaborate.
Who made you? Skynet? What are you?
No, I'm Australian, Ray. If you hadn't noticed.
Oh,
I'm from the
nice.
lands
Yeah, I
down under.
hear it now. I hear just like a smidge of an accent.
We couldn't tell with that dick in your mouth from walking down the wall.
My favorite part about jokes is the consistency, how they keep coming back.
You should have been here for the great pedophile debacle for the last 12 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
Charlie,
was a-
you barely escaped litigation on that one.
That was a close one. Those
Your
persecutions.
lawyer
and
was
shit,
real
man.
good, though. That whole plea of I swear they were 18,
That,
fucking brilliant.
You're making a joke, but that actually happened. I think the other day they had to let one of the pedophiles go because the FBI or what agency is working on catching those assholes apparently did not want to disclose the source code to the tools they use to catch them, so they had to actually drop the charges of one of them.
That's fucked.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
I'm
which,
very
Ray,
lucky
how's
they
it
let me
feel to
go.
be free? Damn it.
Yep, damn it.
But hang on, what really shocked me, that Charlie, this was one of the links I sent you but then deleted. So one of the websites they said had 150,000 members, one of the pedophile sites.
That's terrifying.
That's
Oh my God.
fucked. That baffled me to hell and back. Like, how do you
Yeah.
have 150,000 just on Tor
Like-
alone? Like, it's not even a easily
Actual-
accessible.
Oh my god,
Huh?
dude.
Actual members as well, not just like users. Like,
It's
they've actually
he's
signed
talking about Club Penguin.
Yeah.
They're still going
God rest
strong.
its soul. You know about Club Penguin, actually, it became a speedrunning event to try to get banned as fast as possible.
I
if you
saw
could,
that
before the
recently. It was
server shut
very,
down.
very funny.
I think that's amazing. You
I think
literally
the world-
just make an account, log in, and type fuck.
Yeah, I think the world
No
record
shot,
is
dog.
under like a minute. I think it's like 45 seconds.
Yeah, it started off as
That's
being like
nuts.
a minute 45 as well, so that's impressive.
I think there's actually rules now. Like it's a legitimate speedrun. Well, legitimate. It's a speedrun
But the
category. Like you can't
Video Charlie sent me, it wasn't very professional because the guy started the timer while he was browsing to the site as well. So you have to also account for your internet speed and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
you have to
wow.
account
And
for
that
your
varies
internet
from person
speed.
to person. I
And
don't think that's
people,
fair.
I guess people use this website to get a temporary email, and then it's random how quickly you get the verification email. So there's a lot of
wow.
RNG involved in this 45-second run.
Yeah,
It's
but
not a
a lot
very
of, a lot of
marathon
speed
stage
runs have
strat.
RNG.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Charlie,
when
what
they bring
is
it to
your-
GDQ, it's going to really fuck it up.
Charlie, we need the word verdict here on the speedrunning legitimacy of Penguin.
That's true.
Club Penguin.
Well, as the resident speedrunning connoisseur on this official speedrunning podcast, I'd say it's a field goal's good, 3 points.
All right.
Have you ever thought of going to one of the GDQ events? Or do you go to any events?
Jesus Christ.
I've never been to it.
Okay, this
Getting ahead of yourself
Jackson,
with that question.
Jackson,
Yeah.
you're doing this actually. 40k tier on Patreon now. Charlie goes to any fucking speedrunning convention.
Just any convention in general. He was so apparently he couldn't
No,
deal
yeah,
as a
yeah,
human
yeah.
at Lawbreakers, as if he'd be able to go to a
Yeah.
convention.
Oh my
But
God.
the speedrunning ones are entirely a different tier, I think.
They're not too
I-
bad. I mean, I've been to the
Oh,
last
yeah,
look at
five
this
or so?
doozy. Sorry to interrupt, but Adobe just tweeted at me.
Oh,
Oh,
shit, here we go.
fuck.
Is it
What?
is it Wallace?
Yeah, I forgot to
whatever his
mention
name
this
was?
episode's live. Like, we're streaming it to the channel.
No, I tweeted earlier that they can go fuck themselves and this is why people pirate. And they say, "Hi Kaya, we're so sorry for the frustrating experience. Could you please DM us your issue? We're here to help." If this is public, I could probably squeeze some fucking help out of these pieces of shit. Especially if I play my cards right. Oh, are you not helping me because I'm brown? Is that it?
Ooh,
If you don't
You
help
know
me,
I think you got him
I'll
cornered.
tell the Ray Narvaez Jr. if you don't help me.
Do it. I got your back.
Adobe will reach out to Ray. Ray, come on, this guy's nuts. Help.
Ray, talk sense into Kaya. You're good at our customer support. Your girlfriend's our fucking best customer. She talks with the best of them.
He's being unreasonable. We cannot even talk to him. Keeps calling us names.
So let's jump on a topic that actually goes somewhere. Ray, you said you went to different speedrunning conventions.
Yes.
Why?
Describe your experience, please.
First one I went to was a little nerve-wracking. So let me restart. I don't speedrun at all. I just always watch the GDQ events, and I always find them entertaining. So I wanted to go to one live and just kind of experience it in person. The first one I went to was in 2014. It was SGDQ. It's the summer one. I went with my girlfriend. It's kind of stressful the first couple of days because we didn't know anybody, but as time went on, we became friends. It was more comfortable and stuff like that. And then going forward, it was a good time. It was cool to see runs live and see like the reactions in person. And then fast forward to the one I went to in January, the most recent one, it became more of I just want to see my speedrun friends because they don't all go to like PAX and stuff like that. So that's one of the events I can see them and hang out. So it turned into like a week-long vacation where I would hang out and talk to these guys and have dinner. And there's like an arcade on site and just kind of play games with them. And the speedruns are kind of more of a background thing. I mean, we still watched a couple and they were still very entertaining. But now I use the event kind of to just hang out with people who I don't really see too much. I see them like once a year, maybe twice.
I was actually going to say, when he brought that question up, I was watching one of the GDQs and they like called your name out and it looked like you were super uncomfortable with that.
Yeah,
I don't
oh
remember what
god.
year that was.
You want to fucking cringe, not like
Absolutely.
fake
please.
cringe, but like real legitimate cringe. One of the, I forgot which one it was. If you type in, like I think Games Done Quick Uncharted on YouTube, the speedrun of Uncharted 1 by a buddy of mine, he was like, hey, you want to, be in the audience or something? I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. So with the way it's set up is obviously they have a webcam on the runner, And then behind the runner is a couch, usually of people who also run the game. So the speedrunner can focus while the couch kind of talks about the tricks and stuff he's doing. And behind that, there's kind of like an audience of like friends and stuff and whatnot. So I'm in that section. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just there to watch the run and support a buddy of mine. And then, I don't know, it's probably time-stamped in the video, honestly. Someone donates however much money, and they're like, I'll give more money if Ray says, let's play. And I'm like, I want to fucking, someone put a gun in my mouth and pull the trigger. So I look around and I'm like, fucking end my life. And I do my very cool let's play thing that all the kids love. And I wanted to die. It was pretty rough. Ever since then, I don't get on the couch very often. Or if I do, I tell whoever's doing the donations. Because, I mean, they didn't know. I usually tell them, like, hey, man, if there's any donations with my name on them, please don't read it. And they're like, okay, cool. It's very weird, but
yeah, it seemed like you were caught off guard and really didn't want to do it.
Well, I was absolutely caught off guard because I was just there to like, you know, I don't want people to think like I'm trying to be bigger than the event. I was there to just support the event and everything like that. And then that happened. I'm like, well, shit.
Well, no, I was gonna say is what Ray could have done is just been like he screamed shit and get banned from the event and then put a stop to all of it.
Yeah, that'll show him.
Did anyone else hear Jackson like scrambling from the other side of his room, jumping over glass obstacles or
trying
something?
to get his
That
question
you
in before he
mic?
gets arrested.
They finally caught him.
The cops are in hot pursuit.
My illegal Club Penguin speedrunning techniques.
Ask him your
I was gonna ask not Andrew, Ray. What's the most like awkward fan interaction that you've had? It kind of segues into that.
Thankfully there haven't been too many. Everyone's been super kind, and usually the awkwardness is just because they're either extremely shy or nervous, or they're like too excited. Just mainly people coming up and like screaming like old catchphrases or stuff like that I used to say, or just like repeating lines of things from Let's Plays and whatnot. And it's always like I kind of wince, but I'm like, I mean, they're just excited. I can't really fault them for that. And I mean, this is like at a convention, so it's like it's kind of appropriate. It's like it's in the, you know, out in the street or something. But yeah, just stuff like that.
Has anything creepy happened, like them showing up at your house or anything like that?
No, thankfully not. Thankfully that has not happened yet.
What's your address? Fuck.
Well, I mean, I could give it to you. You're more than welcome to come. No one else though.
Ooh.
Oh.
No,
I mean, you know, obviously all 4 of you can come, but no one else. Unless you sign up for their Patreon 5th tier, which is $1,000 a month, you could come over.
We're doing that now.
You're fucking around. We will add that right now.
I have a theater room. We come watch movies together. It'll be great.
Do you have the Nintendo Switch?
I do have. I'm actually giving away a Switch right now.
Oh,
I have a Switch right now.
I mean, can I have it? Oh.
Yeah. Giveaway's over. You won. It's weird. No one just asked for it. You won.
Well, I did.
Fuck. That was the secret password. Just ask nicely.
I'll give you my address later. Charlie, did you have a question?
I always have a question. So, type of music. What do you like? What do you like to listen to? Kick back and jam.
I have the music taste of like a 14 or 15-year-old scene girl.
Not a boy.
Like My Chemical Romance and shit like that. I'm like,
Ghost of You.
Yep.
Ray, we're gonna kick it back a couple years. I gotta ask you a really important question.
Not the guy that died in Suicide Squad?
I gotta ask you an important question, Ray.
All right, I'm ready.
NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
NSYNC over Backstreet Boys.
Fuck off, please leave.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me, guys.
Not a problem.
Don't forget to shout out our Patreon.
Oh yeah, on the way.
On the way out. God damn. We're not normally this money grubbing. Yes, we are.
You brought out the worst in us, Ray.
I'm sorry. Or you're welcome, audience. I don't know which they prefer.
Whatever works. So Ray, backing up a bit. Sorry, I was sitting on this question for a bit.
It's still in sync, by the way.
I mean, I'll power through it.
I agree with you, Ray.
Thank you.
I also agree. In sync.
Backstreet Boys aren't bad. I just prefer in sync.
But they're back. All right. So you were talking about like awkward fan interactions and the whole excitement thing and whatever. Do you have a go-to to kind of quell that idea? Like maybe if people are being really like hyperactive or shy or just kind of awkward in that situation, not by their own volition, but just by who they are. Do you have a go-to like, oh, I can say this or do this or this is, this will help?
If people are shy or they're quiet, I'll usually be the one to to ask a question like, oh, hey, nice meeting you. Would you like a picture or an autograph or something like that? And usually if I ask, they feel more comfortable with that. If people are getting rowdy, I mean, it doesn't really doesn't
you
last
ever
very long.
approach the wrong person? Like someone's getting a drink or something. They're like, hey, you want a picture?
I actually just went to Chipotle and this dad was getting a drink for his kids. I'm like, hey, man,
so
you want a
stupid.
picture or an
That sounds like
autograph?
something I would do. Like I grab them by the arm and lead them to a life-size cutout of myself or something.
Here you go. There's your photo opportunity.
But it's not even someone at the convention. It's just some fucking 30-year-old security guard. I don't know.
Don't you know who I am? Don't you want to take a picture of my cutout?
What do you mean, no?
Fuck you.
I'm right here. What do you mean, no? I'll watch you while you get your photo taken.
Do my lines.
Make sure you charge for them. Yeah. Charge them.
Do
for
my
them.
lines. Do my
You can
catch line.
spout
Come
your
on.
catchphrases at it all you want. It'll always smile.
It'll never be upset. It never has anywhere to go.
I bought it for you.
Yeah, for people who are rowdy, it doesn't really last too long. They're just excited, and then they'll get their picture or whatever, and then they'll be on their way. If my girlfriend and I get stuck, for instance, we actually have signals.
Code word.
Not code words, because that's too obvious. We have signals, so people can't catch it.
Start screaming banana.
Just like at the top of my lungs. I just scream
taco.
pineapple, and we gotta go.
So is your catchphrase like, get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, it's really
hate
subtle.
my
They really don't
fans.
catch on.
Donate to my Patreon.
No, if I grab like the bottom of my right ear, or like I go to like itch it, then Tina will come up with a reason why we have to go. Thankfully,
No, everyone knows that.
That's
Yeah, that's
fine.
the most
That's fine.
obvious,
We've only had to
non-obvious
use it
signal.
once, and this was like years ago. So,
Yeah, again, I'm sorry about that, Ray.
it's okay. You were really excited. You said you just learned how to suck your dick. You wanted to show me, and I had a panel to go to.
There was a wall right there. I couldn't resist.
I like to imagine Andrew just does that anytime there's a wall nearby a stranger. Just like, hey, hold on, buddy. I know what you're here
Check
for.
So do you
my
go
ear.
nuts on like an elevator?
I really want to
whole
see Andrew
elevator
do
ride.
this.
I like
I
how
really
I've
want to see him do
completely
it.
ruined any potential friendship with Ray that was there. Yeah, I went on this podcast and they were all cool except this one guy who sucked his dick.
Listen, for $4,000 on Patreon, he will record a video of him sucking his own dick for you and you only.
I'll do it for
Can you?
free.
That's
No,
Can you do it too,
$4,000. Disregard that.
Edit that out. He won't do it for free.
I'll do it for
nothing's for free anymore.
I'll do it for $4,000.
Ah, nice and natural.
Yeah, really.
I didn't even have
I was
to edit
gonna
it.
say, before we get off the topic of the meetup thing, I don't get noticed often or anything, but one time I did, and I probably created the most uncomfortable situation for the poor gentleman that noticed. I was drunk at a bar, and a guy came up to me, he's like, "Hey, you're critical, right?" And I was like, "Yeah," and then I like put my tongue out at him. And
Nailed
He became
it.
a goat for like 2 seconds.
and I still had the drink in my hand, and I was in such a good mood. And
you
he's
sucked
like,
his
"Yeah,
dick.
oh." Yeah, of course." And I jerked him off too. Got to finish him. And then so
Can't be rude.
And he was like, wait, guys,
so
check it out. There's this wall over here.
That's how you and Andrew met.
I was already doing it.
it was
And I was like, hey, man, quality wall, huh?
They met you over at the wall.
We're both reading magazines, waiting. Please continue.
so when I walked over to, he kept talking, so I walked over to him, and he was just being all nice, and he asked to get a picture, and I was still just smiling at him, just really big and wide with my teeth showing. I probably looked like a feral animal, and so he was taking this selfie, and I put my arm on his waist and started rubbing it. And he was so incredibly uncomfortable, and I didn't realize I was like stroking his like oblique.
Never meet your heroes, guys.
God.
So I'm just fucking-
You looked him in
I'm
the
rubbing
eyes and you were like, hey, you want to get out of here? I know a good wall.
Oh,
But-
God.
And so I was still rubbing his oblique. He took the picture. I'm sure I looked bad in the picture. I never saw it. And then I asked if he wanted my number.
That's
And
actually
so I gave
pretty
him my
nice of
number.
you.
You must have been
Did he ever text you?
shit-faced.
Oh, I was fucking meat hammered by that point.
Did he text you, Charlie?
Oh my god.
Are you friends?
I think I don't know. I don't really remember. He probably did, but I don't know. Yeah,
That's
I just
so sweet.
remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good experience. I'm sure he got a lot more than he bargained for with that.
You're nice to your fans. I like that.
Yeah.
So you don't
If you-
do like any events or anything, do you?
No, I don't. I didn't hear what Kaya said. I just heard about
Sorry,
the
sorry.
events.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, for events and stuff. No, I don't go to any like conventions or anything like that.
Yeah, I know you were always, at least up until recently, I think you were just kind of like a voice. Like you didn't put yourself out there, like what you look like or
Yeah.
anything. Is there like, I always wondered because you do that or did that, and a friend of mine, Cryotic, does that as well, where nobody like knows his real name or what he looks like. Is there a reason you do it, or is it just kind of like?
For me, it was just I didn't see the point. I don't see
You were too
why I would.
super shy.
I mean, that could be it too.
That too.
I can
yeah.
describe it now. Charlie was super shy, and he didn't really have a reason. He didn't look like a monstrosity or anything. It was just low self-esteem, and now he looks pretty cute. And he found out, hey, I should milk this. I'm pretty cute.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Let's be honest, guy. You enjoy the tons of comments
Yeah,
about everyone
Charlie,
wanting to fuck you.
The first week after you started actually putting yourself out there, every single day when we talked, you'd at least once mention, "Man, it's so good to just have people complimenting me."
oh,
That's
yes.
not even a joke. You actually did that
Oh, of
every
course.
conversation.
I mean, it does feel good.
Of
I
course it
cannot
does.
fault him for it. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. I wasn't upset. I was like, "Yeah, man, good for you."
He puts work into how he looks, and he looks good.
To put it all into perspective, no, I never fucking said anything like that. It's just when it first happened, I expected everyone just to be like, "Oh, here, that's what he looks like. He's pretty ugly."
Yeah.
And I was surprised
And I didn't
that
walk
anyone
down
found
a
me
wall,
attractive.
Yeah. Oh,
Where's
Mr.
Ray? In
Humble
another
Charles
room?
right here.
Yeah,
Putting on his
really.
makeup, looking cute, putting his face out there, like acting all humble.
Yeah. Charlie poses
Humble
for
origins.
selfies for 30 minutes apiece, and he's like, "Nah, I'm not great. I'm not attractive."
Yeah. You know, when I started it, I was also, am I not gorgeous?
You had a thought there, and it slowly dissipated.
Oh, it's my life.
It's like your brain
Charlie-
was leaking out as you spoke.
Just
Charlie
slowly
became the
dissipating life.
most talked about thing on Tumblr at one point, didn't you, Charlie? Weren't you in the top
And then
3?
they turned on him the moment he started making videos with me.
I wonder
It's
why.
not even a joke. I think that's accurate, Charlie.
Tumblr giveth, Tumblr taketh away.
Well, what's funny, Charlie, is I've seen around in a couple places a decent amount of people, not an impactful amount, but a small amount. They're like, now that I know that he doesn't look like a fat recluse, neckbeard, disgusting person, I can't watch his stuff anymore.
Now that he doesn't look like Andrew. Yeah, I've read those as well.
Oh, jeez, that was mean.
Whammy.
And
You like that?
Time to mute my mic for the rest of the show.
I'm just kidding.
I know.
Andrew's a good
I was.
man.
That's a real point, though. I'm not insulting you. I've
No,
seen
that was
people shit on
another
you for
big
that.
reason.
Andrew's
That was
pretty
another
cute.
big reason. I thought there was a special allure, a flair to not having a face associated with any of it, so it'd be more just mysterious.
I
Kaya was
changed
there for my mysterious phase.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
changed
sure
my
that's true
opinion
for a
on
lot of
it.
people.
I kind of see the point in it. Point, I mean, in practical terms, to answer your question, Ray, is just
No.
many people just don't want their actual real lives to be affected by this sort
No,
of shit.
that's totally understandable.
What many people forget is that we're all pretty anyone on YouTube is pretty much just a glorified court jester. Many people forget that close to 100% of it is an act. PewDiePie doesn't actually go to fucking Starbucks and say, "What's up, bros?" Right? It's an act. The guy doesn't
Ray's
want
real name
visitors
is
at his
actually
door.
Steven. He's not even Spanish.
Yeah.
No, what I
Stephen
mean
White.
is
Hello.
someone like Cryotic, or it just
I mean,
people don't want their actual lives affected by this kind of stuff, especially if they have friends and family who might then be in the crosshair for all sorts of
no,
harassment.
that's very true. I didn't show my
I get
mom
that.
or dad or sister on stream
Exactly.
or anything until recently
So,
because I'm just whatever.
I changed my mind about that issue a lot. I still think it's a good thing for, funny people, just entertainers to hide their faces. I have nothing against it. My personal issue is just people who, if it's anything serious they talk about, but at the same time they hide their faces. I kind of still have an issue with that. Kind of seems cowardly to me, but if it was just a let's player, it's good for him if he doesn't want to be seen.
A lot of people, or I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to make a quick point that part of it is also how internet culture has kind of changed over time, where back when it was kind of first blossoming into this, you had this notion of don't give out any info on the internet, don't show anyone anything. And then all of a sudden you got Facebook, and then you also have Twitter.
You got Andrew's taint.
Yeah, that was a funny joke. And then you have like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all this shit.
Yeah, it is much easier to stalk people.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
So it's gone from where it's like that small bit of info can carry on with you super hard to now there's such a saturation of info that it just doesn't even matter at this point.
Also, the thing is, people will watch your content for however long, or years in some cases, and they feel like they know you or you're best friends, where it's clearly like, hey man, I'm just making dumb videos trying to entertain you. Appreciate you watching, but we're not like best friends or anything. Or even some people will not know that it's like an act. I guess people will think everything's 100% genuine. So whether you're like overreacting or something or pretending to be mad, people will always bring something back up. Like, oh man, were you actually mad at this point in the video or whatever? I'm like, no, I just thought it would be funny. It'd be a funny bit. It was kind of cool. Or do you hate
though?
So I mean,
Andrew, how is your taint doing?
It's fine. I kind of wanted to follow up that the problem that I'm seeing with that, where you bandwagon on to the problem that kind of stems from that too is a lot of people at this point have reached this idea where they think they know things, and
what
there's
the taint looks like.
No, it's on this culture of where you don't have these identities and all that. The problem with putting out the info is that people start to assume things about you and kind of think things that aren't there, like rumors will spread and then they'll say it's the truth.
oh yeah,
like Charlie, for the longest time, I had people asking me if you were homeless. I don't know if you ever got that.
What?
Because they were like, oh, he donates all his YouTube money to charity, and he doesn't.
He does.
He obviously doesn't. Well, yeah, but then they were like, well, he
He's
can't
poor.
have a job, so he must be homeless. And I had like a good considerable number of people like, can I give you this money to give to him? 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't want him living on the streets.
Yes, you can.
That's you. But I'm saying they were serious. They
Send the
showed
money
me
to
you
the
don't
official
have to.
podcast.
Stop
We'll
being
get
so
it to him.
modest, dude. You don't have to eat canned beans every day, guys. Come on. Patreon.com/theofficialpodcast.
My
Just give
point
us the
is-
money.
Let's
We'll
get
give it to
Charlie
Charlie.
off the streets.
My point is, people just assume a lot of stupid shit when you have issues like that.
that's true.
Introducing Ray's next stream. We'll have a fundraiser for the official podcast.
It's true.
We'll
I'll
get
have a
him off the
donation
streets.
tracker and everything.
Do we have any viewer questions this week, Jackson? Those are always a cornucopia of interesting topics. All right, so I'll go off an old viewer question. Which Minecraft block would you be?
I'm gonna go with the sponge block because it's closest to me because I just absorb any liquid that comes to me.
Oh, that's sweet.
So I'm gonna go with that one.
I didn't know that was
That's
an
a
actual
useful
block in the game.
Listen, as a professional former Let's Player who's played a lot of Minecraft, I can tell you there's a sponge block in there.
Is that why you quit? Because of Minecraft?
I mean, that's
Sponge
you say
block.
that as a joke, but I mean we played it for so. I just got burned
Yeah,
out.
I know.
on it.
I could imagine it.
I
would hate that.
Believe, and this was the console version of Minecraft, so it wasn't even like
Oh,
the up to date
God.
one. It was just so it wasn't fun anymore. I mean, we did like 100+ episodes, and so we were playing it at least 1 or 2 times a week, and sometimes it wouldn't work, and then just the ideas didn't pan out, and it was not fun at all. The same thing with Grand Theft Auto 5, because those were the 2 main flagships.
Yeah,
and
like you had to do one of each week,
Yep.
basically.
And they got the most amount of views. So anytime we'd play something different and that we had a fun time with, say like these 4-player indie games like Towerfall Ascension or anything like that. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Yeah.
Those were a lot of fun, but they would never do well because people are like, we want Minecraft or whatever, and I'm just like, save me.
But I mean, now you've strictly upgraded to such wonders as Kick-Ass 2, the game.
Oh man, that was a bad game, but I got my gamer score milestone in it, so can't really complain.
There we
Hey.
go. Shoutouts to Kick-Ass 2 game.
Just the game, not the movie
Just the
or
game,
the
not the movie,
actors
yeah.
or the director, just the game.
But yeah, it wasn't fun.
Yeah,
fuck,
neither was the movie.
Yeah, Ray,
Uh,
show your shit.
Yeah,
Show
mention
my-
your
oh,
stuff.
man.
Anything
Listen.
you could possibly have, please go ahead.
All right, so I have a Patreon. It's called The Official Podcast. If you want to support me, please send all your money that way. You can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/Ray Narvaez Jr. My full name. Fuck you, Dad. Get your own Twitter. You can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Brownman. And that's pretty much it, yeah. If you go into YouTube and type in Brownman, I have a YouTube as well, but I kind of use it more as an archive for my Twitch streams.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to quickly shoot a horn in my stuff I like corner, which I forgot. I like Ray. I like him.
Thanks.
Nice guy.
I like you
Great
guys.
guy.
You guys are cool.
Yeah,
I'd
he
definitely
was,
come back and do it again.
Kai was shit.
Would you say
That's
we're
the
friends
nicest
now?
thing anyone
before.
said.
What?
Nothing.
You all talked over each other. I do not like
That was
that.
good.
You ruined my corner.
Stop stealing my corners, Kai. Make up your own term.
Oh, I remember my question. Before we close this up here, Ray, were you an avid Halo 2 player
Yes.
by any chance? Yeah. So you know about the ghost on Lockout?
Yes. I remember hearing about that.
Did you know
See?
Jackson's the one that started the rumor?
Are you serious?
I made the first official Halo 2 Ghost of Halo video.
Do you feel guilty about that at all?
No, I started a cultural trend. It was as big
Jackson
as
feels guilty about such trivial things.
Yeah, really.
Oh
But you
my
will
God,
have to
yeah.
subscribe to our Patreon to find out.
One time
Ray.
Jackson sneezed and like he forgot to say bless you to himself and he just was shaking
I,
for a week.
I do feel bad for a lot of things.
Every time we have a question from a viewer that's like, what's the worst thing you guys have done? Jackson's like, oh, I dropped the spoon out of my cereal bowl once and I just didn't pick it up right
I
away.
cried for 10 minutes.
Christ.
But at least I've got a friend
The
now in
fuck,
Ray.
Charlie? Are you in the 1920s?
Oh,
Are you streaming
that
from the
loud?
past?
God, I thought I disconnected that old spin phone.
I
Is it the New York
say,
News wanting a
was that a
scoop?
fucking phone?
What the fuck is it called with the spin dial?
The spinster? No, that's.
I don't think
that's,
it's called.
Telephones?
that's a loose woman. Never mind.
A rotary phone.
Yeah.
that
Or
that's
the
rotary.
spinster.
Phone.
Spinster for short.
Yeah, the
Not like
spinster.
Tasmanian
2000.
devil of phones.
Well, you know,
Ah, shit.
one of those bad boys.
All right. On that note, let's end this bitch.
Ray, please send us out with a post goodbye for everyone.
And don't forget to say bye to Alex. He's been here the whole time. Hopefully his audio doesn't get lost this week.
One day
Alex, I
we'll
love
get
you,
him
man.
on.
Hope your audio doesn't get cut out. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the official podcast. I'd like to thank these 4 lovely gentlemen for having me on. I'd love to come back again if given the opportunity. It was a blast, and everyone should check out their Patreon, patreon.com/the official podcast. Give them all your money. And be thankful you did, because I'll be thankful, and really that's all that matters. And thank you for watching. Come back next week for some more shenanigans, and why not watch or listen, to their previous episodes as well. Goodbye.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ,
That
he's
was-
such a professional.
That was so fucking
Yeah.
good,
Jeez.
dude.
Wow, I'm so glad we paid Ray off to like us and promote us like that.
Your Twitch subs will be in the mail.
There's links in the description. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Thanks for coming on, Ray.
Thank you.
Thanks again,
Bye-bye.
Ray. Goodbye.
Yeah, thank you.
Ray.
See ya.